Why aren't you seeking your money back from him? I mean, that's the one thing a broker is supposed to do, is get you the car and the title, right?
That's true. It's not one or two or three times I called him and I spoke to him. I said, Mr. Bright, this thing is causing a problem. Please see what you could do for me.
And what did he do? Just ignore you?
That's what I'm saying. Then I end up trying to do it myself. I went up to the auction, because that's what I'm saying. I was going to take the vehicle, take it back to the auction, and then it would have been Mr. Bright vehicle, because we didn't sign off on nothing. It would have been Mr. Bright vehicle.
Right. The broker is the only one who can resolve this issue at this point, because he's the only individual who there's a paper trail that he ever owned the vehicle. You would agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you bought any cars with him since July of 21?
Yeah, I bought 2 more cars.
And he still is blowing you off?
No, I get a title for those cars. I get a title. I swear I don't know what happened. This never happened before.
Right.
I get my titles to my cars,
But
and I ship them out the
why don't you go to him
country.
and say, sir, I've done business with you for years. I've paid you many, I assume hundreds or thousands of dollars to be a broker for me. Figure this out now. Your brother now is stuck with a car that, you know, could pose a very big problem if he can't show title.
Judge, he had enough time and more than enough time for saying, you know something, bring the car back. Bring the car back. That would have solved quick. How much money I got for you? How much time you had the car? How much you use? Here is half of the money back. I would have taken that damn car and put it to the junkyard.
All right, so Charles, what about it? Why not just take the car back?
He never suggested that. What he suggested is, listen, today's about truth, bro. Okay? And loyalty.
We're always about truth.
One of the reasons why that doesn't deal with you anymore, because you must have messed up somewhere. You don't do business with someone over a period of time and doing business, and then all of a sudden they drop you when you have an important issue to deal with. That's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense. There's a reason why he stopped responding to you.
The broker, you're saying?
Yes,
all
because you got evil ways with you.
All right,
and
so
excuse me, I'm speaking.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Hello.
He talk about my bad attitude. That's not so. I'm a businessman. I've done business with many, many people. I could always go back and have a conversation with them or do business with them because I'm not an idiot, okay? Him, on the other hand, will stab you in the back.
I'm going to go ahead and open this up to my colleagues for more questions.
Where's the car now?
The car is parked in the indoor parking lot that I got to pay money for.
If he asked you to return the car today,
Yes,
if that, would you do it?
yes.
And you would be expecting what in return?
$1,500,
Half of the money?
yes.
And you were offering to do that, per your answer. In your answer.
Yes, yes. See, I brought up the car much earlier. If you want to bring it back now, I give him 900.
What?
I give him 900. George, he been making money off the car. He crying and crying and crying. He been making. You know,
Have
time
you,
I see him at
have you
Home
been,
Depot?
how do you know he's been using it?
He hangs out at Home Depot and the mall over there at 145th Street. When people come down with their stuff, he take them wherever they want to go.
How do you know?
Because I see him. We do money exchange right there. One time he gave me like $400 right there. That's why he make his money.
You gave me $400?
That's why you make your money.
So have you been driving it, sir?
Tell you, this is getting me so emotional. I've been driving the car.
So you
I
utilize
had
it?
some use of the car,
Okay.
but limited use. I mean, the car gets so much problem, it's ridiculous.
So is the reason why you're willing to accept half back because you did make money driving this
It's
car?
not a matter of make money. I had use of the car.
Okay, all right, I've heard enough.
We got it. All right, we're going to go ahead and excuse the two of you while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both.
We have reached a unanimous verdict. Carl, you were responsible for getting your brother the car title. He paid you in full. You should have gotten him the proper documents. Charles, you had a responsibility to mitigate your damages. You know, waiting a week or two for the title seems reasonable, but not over 2 years. It's not a debate. With that in mind, we're not going to award you the expenses incurred in the amount of $1,500, but we will award you half of the purchase price. We think that that is more than fair, given the fact that you've enjoyed this car in whatever way over a number of years. As far as the emotional distress claim is concerned, we're not awarding that either. So the verdict in this case is in favor of you, Mr. Charles Wagner, in the amount of $1,500. Good luck to the both of you. Oh, also, hold on, I'm not done. Charles, you have to make the car available for the defendant to pick up within 10 days. All right. Again, verdict in favor of you for $1,500.